Here today, evil Dave Letterman. Hey, Dave.
Good morning. How you doing?
David Letterman, you've had a show on TV now. You lost the Tonight Show to Jay Leno. But I have gotten more mail. People love when David Letterman is on our show, even more than when he's on the David Letterman show.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing, Howard, before we get started. You better call security because there's a black woman who just broke into the studio. She's behind that glass booth over there.
That's Robin.
Is she housebroken, by the way?
Oh, you are so much more edgy here.
Yeah, why don't you say that to Biff?
Yeah, well, how come it's like you're so different on the TV show?
I don't know. There's certain things you've got to be careful with the censors, and I'm happy being a father right now. And by the way, I want to tell you something, and I've mentioned this so many times on the show, but I love the smell of my son's duty diapers.
Really?
I like to stick my head in the hamper and inhale until I pass out.
I think he's great here.
Yeah. Well, I know that you're in a ratings battle with Jay Leno, and that's got to be a lot of pressure for you, but you continue to succeed, and good for you. In fact, Jay's ratings are at an all-time low.
Oh, God. And by the way, is it just me, or did all those male gymnasts at the Olympics look like a bunch of fags? What do you think?
I don't think it was just you.
It's not just you, Dave.
No.
All right, I wasn't sure about that.
Speaking of Olympics, Amanda Beard's going to be here.
Do we have to point to all the other gold medal winners that have been here?
Yeah, go ahead. Name a few.
I don't have any off the top of my head.
Dave, do you know any?
I know, Howard. I just had an accident. I don't know.
What kind of accident?
Huh? I don't know.
No, I do. I smell it. Well, Dave, thank you for being here this morning.
It's my pleasure. And by the way, before we get started, I want to mention now, just to get this clarified, I am against Bush. I hate Bush. And I think all women, should shave their privates so they look like, 6-year-old girls. Yum. Guys, what is with that guy? He's a former drunken cheerleader, for God's sakes.
Right. All right. Look at Dave. On fire.
On fire this morning.
Doing a little monologue.
Dave on fire.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you here.
Thank you very much.
And you still have Paul Schaefer and Biff and that whole crew.
I can't get rid of Paul.
Ah.
Yeah. And you know what surprised me about this whole thing, Howard? It's been 5 minutes, and I'm surprised that fat CBS ass kisser Benny Vavali hasn't called to say I'm not the real David Letterman.
Vinny.
Yeah.
Vinny.
Vinny?
Guinea Favali.
Guinea Favali.
That's a little.
You call him Guinea Favali?
A little out of line.
You kidding?
He really let his hair down.
Well, that one almost passed me by. Guinea Favali.
Guinea Favali.
That's racist.
Whatever. My house now. Look out.
Guinea Favali.
And by the way, I just want to say one thing. You know that Restless song from Vinny?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure, it was a piece of crap. I've heard, Paul and I made more musical sounds when he and I double dated a young Hungarian man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Dave.
Is that your Paul?
That's the best Paul I can muster up.
That's pretty good.
Who does a Paul Schaefer?
I mean, that's all I do is the
What Artie was doing at first. I was like, wait a minute, is he doing Paul?
Everyone else got it.
Yes, Sharon, you're on the air. You're Sharon. Hey, Dave, you're not even married, and you had a kid.
No, I'm not bringing that up, but I just want to say one thing.
We are.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah. But, I'm getting ready for this 9/11 thing, and to commemorate 9/11, this year I'm going to go bowling. I just thought I'd tell you.
Oh, that's sensitive. That's right. What anniversary is it of 9/11?
3.
The third year.
3 years.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
You've forgotten?
I thought it was actually 2.
It was 2001.
Right.
3 years.
Thank you for reminding us, Dave.
Yeah.
David Letterman, everyone, make sure you watch his show. It's 11:35 or something.
Yeah.
CBS.
I need all the help I can get.
I know.
Are you struggling? I thought you were doing well in the
No, it's not that, Robin. It's just I'm so sick of my freaking show that I kicked Paul Schaefer in the nuts the other day for no reason. And it made me feel better, and I'm going to start doing it every day.
Nuts.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Evil Dave is brutally honest on this show.
I'm telling you.
It's getting to be goddamn ridiculous, right, Dave? I mean,
exactly. You know, and by the way...
I think Jay copies everything you do.
Oh, he's a thief. He just takes everything. By the way, has anyone ever ordered a pizza from Domino's and answered the door while pleasuring themselves?
I have.
Here.
Yeah.
I know
Geez,
Beetlejuice.
that's like an epidemic.
Beetlejuice has done that. I've seen it on his tape.
Yeah, Beetlejuice has it on tape.
We're thinking about doing that for November sweeps. I don't know.
Well, you've already been topped.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beetlejuice thought of that before you.
All right.
I saw Beetlejuice do that, and then he answers the door naked. And he's completely aroused.
Hey, say what you want.
No.
That Beetlejuice DVD is hilarious.
Yeah, and then he goes, put that pizza on the table.
Let me ask you.
Yeah, Dave, so that's been done.
Oh, God. Well, you ought to get rid of him. You know, I finally got rid of that idiot, Craig Kilborn. You know, I've had hemorrhoid attacks that were easier to sit through than his show.
Well, who are you going to replace him with now?
Yeah. Who are you going to get to replace Craig Kilborn? Any rumors out there?
I don't know. You know, Howard, can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I just want to say that, you know, I was a draft dodger Jew, too. Can I?
A draft dodger Jew?
Yeah.
Jeff?
David Letterman? I thought Letterman was a Jew.
I said I was a draft dodger, too. Can I join Bush's cabinet?
Sure.
Maybe if you were a draft dodger Jew.
But you were going on this. Was that the end of the story?
No.
Okay.
In fact, I don't remember 10 minutes ago.
Was I in Star Trek?
What's your favorite memory about the ride over here? We stopped at a red light on Coanga.
Yeah. I don't care about you, but you know, I don't care if Florida gets hit by hurricanes. Ask him a question like that.
What? Dave.
Yeah.
What? Dave has Alzheimer's,
It's going off book.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you, it's just marvelous.
Hey, you got to bring him in. Yeah, Dave.
I just want to say to Artie, you know, it sounds like somebody needs a drink. Yeah.
All right.
Why, you think Artie's a drunk?
No, I just think that Scotty, he sounds like Artie needing a drink or something. I don't know.
Oh, my. This is becoming like hieroglyphics.
Got to know when to come in with those lines.
Oh. I'm not going to sit here and take...
You know, Howard?
Yes, Dave.
You know what? If I was at that Star Trek convention, you know what I would ask Scotty?
What?
You know, where does Dick Cheney hide his dyke daughter? Is she hot or does she look like Rosie O'Donnell?
All right. Hey, listen, let's take a look at... I know it's been a while since we took a break, and I know we have to take one, but
You know, Dave started off hot.
let's get Amanda Beard in here just to look her over a little bit.
Amanda
I'm
Beard.
just saying that Dave's material is cooling a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were good in the beginning. Now you suck.
It wouldn't work.
Can Dave Letterman ask you a
I
question?
just want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now you're allowed to have tampons in the pool, right?
It
I asked
floating
that.
around in the pool?
Can they float up to the the water?
Dave, I just asked that.
I just want to know if they float like jellyfish.
This is such a guy question because they don't clearly understand the whole.
They have a clue about the
No.
Right.
Not fun.
What is it, Dave?
I'm just saying she's. I just want to say that she's a very lovely woman. And Amanda, I just want to ask you some questions here. I just want to let you know that first of all, some of my best friends are gay, and I think it's kind of neat that your last name is Beard. Isn't that a code word in your community? Is that it?
Not all Olympiad girls are gay.
And I want you to know that I support gay marriage, especially between lesbians.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. We're training for that. What is it, Dave?
I just want to ask Amanda a question.
He's raising
Yes.
his hand like
Well,
it's cool.
do you ever have sex for money? And would you consider coming on our show and letting Paul Schaefer give you a grumpy munchkin?
Yeah, no.
Dave, go ahead. Why don't you have the last word since that made no sense?
I just want to
No, not you, Dave. I meant, but go ahead, yes. Yes, Dave?
Well, I just want to say that you're a lovely woman and you're an inspiration to us all. And I just want to let you know that I plan to start a cancer ranch just like Imus. And I can think of nothing hotter than, an army of sick, bald children to service my every need.
Well, I'm glad you told her that, Dave.
I can go
Dave on the
my
phone.
day.
I have a question for her.
Yes, Dave.
Has she ever dated black guys?
Have you ever dated black guys?
I had one boyfriend.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That would ruin it for me.
Why is that?
I have no idea.
Dave.
He's just talking out of the top
Dave
of his
Letterman.
head.
She likes athletes.
A dark-skinned, real African man.
Are your parents still talking to you after that?
Oh, come on.
They weren't
This is
mad?
horrible.
They don't have a
weren't
problem
mad
with
at
that?
you?
No.
Oh.
I've been to Orange County. I think some parents might have a problem with that.
I don't know. My family, we're not the typical Orange County family.
Oh, yeah?
No.
Amanda, was this guy's name Kunta?
Oh,
Dave, you're being silly.
That's tough.
Dave Letterman, save that for your own show.
All right.
yeah, let me hear you do that tonight.
Well, let's see you do that on your show, dude.
He changed his name to Toby. It's
Well, I'm
not
going to tell you something. You are
okay.
beautiful.
Howard, could I ask one thing?
I was trying to wrap up, but go ahead.
But Amanda, before you go, can I ask you a question? Could I sniff your taint?
Oh, wow. You're disrespectful.
You gotta throw in this nasty stuff.
Amanda, please forgive me. You are a hero to this country.
Thank you.
And ignore that awful man back there.
Don't look behind the curtain.
Yeah, just ignore it.
She won't show us her abs. What makes you think she's going to let you smell her taint?
I mean, that's really out of line.
Come on.
Howard, can I just say something before she goes?
Yes.
I just want to tell you, I love pleasing myself in front of a funhouse mirror. It makes my private parts look huge.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with an interview with a man.
Dave.
Yeah, why did you need to tell
I
her?
The most random things I've ever heard.
I know. What does that mean? I mean, it's silly.
Ever use your medal for a diaphragm?
That's.
Where are the Olympic medals right now?
Yeah. Howard, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
I think Robin reads very well for her kind.
Wow.
Yeah. And also, that Ashley Olsen is really becoming a pig. She should be more disciplined like her sister, Mary Kate. Howard, can I say something?
No.
All right.
No, Dave Letterman, go ahead.
I just want to issue a formal apology to Gwyneth Paltrow. I accidentally mailed some of my feces to her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Why are
sharing.
you mumbling when you want to say something like that?
Because you know what? This is... Letterman, you're a great guy, and I love your TV show and everything, but I tell you what, man, you are a totally different guy off your show.
You got to be.
You really are.
Yeah, you ought to shout it out.
Your humor is much more edgy.
Mailing feces to actresses.
I'm sorry I'm not racist, but, Britney Spears should not be the stepmom of kids with afros.
You may be right about that.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, he makes a good point.
And by the way, I'd like to ask Tom a question.
Go right ahead.
How big do those hemorrhoid relief sticks come? I've been using a frozen hammer for months now, and it's just not doing the trick anymore. Can the CBS censors do something about that, please?
I highly recommend you switch to Hemmer Relief because they have the device for you.
All right, it's a family show.
They're also sponsoring our world's largest hemorrhoid contest.
All right.
But Dave, we're not a family show. Why can't I say these things?
Yeah, this isn't a family show.
I don't know.
There's no family on earth that should listen to this.
Right.
Manson family
This
show.
is not meant for the family.
Well, listen, if it'll make you guys feel better, I had to have my anals removed recently. I couldn't.
Your what?
I had to have my anus removed.
Anus.
Anus.
Wow.
Kenny Vivali removed my anus.
There you go.
There goes the delay again.
All right, hey, thanks.
I got a meeting with Leslie Moonves.
Yeah, Leslie.
I think Evil Dave wrote it.
No, I want to tell you something. It's like arguing with Michael J. Fox. Stop whining. We know you have Parkinson's disease.
What? You really...
I'm just saying.
I just want to say something right now and step out of character here for Evil Dave. That was a really good line. I think Benji wrote it.
Well, I'm going to fix that.
Let me ask you something, because I saw Evil Dave sitting in the green room for a long
Studying.
time with papers. Was he rehearsing? Was he going over?
2 hours of rehearsal on that line.
Studying vectors.
The line was what? Do it again.
The line is, hey, Michael J. Fox, stop whining. We all know you have Parkinson's disease.
Yeah, like he should have just got... I just want to say, Michael J. Fox, stop whining about that Parkinson's disease. We all know you have it. Like, that would be something funny for Dave Letterman to say.
What Evil Dave said was, hey, Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Wow.
You aren't going to keep writing this good material for you.
telling you.
You're probably going to murder it.
All right.
I once heard an interview with Bob Hope's joke writer, and he said Bob could save even the worst lines. And that's why he was a great guy. And you're our Bob Hope.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right.
Surprised you're here.
Worry about that eulogy when you're reading it.
All right, here's one for you. Let's try another one. Scott DuPace knew about 9/11 and did nothing to stop it. You like that one? Did that go over like a pregnant pole vaulter? All right, thank you very much.
Scott DuPace.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rob. That was very nice.
Yes, Dave.
That reminds me of something. Did you hear that Bill Clinton had a quadruple bypass this week? and the doctors discovered that his arteries were clogged with pubic hair from a fat, ugly broad.
Hey! Is that right?
Home run!
Yeah.
Yeah, nice way to do that.
Thank you very much.
All right, Robin, anything else in the news?
Howard, can I say something about that Kobe Bryant thing?
No.
You know, I'm just so glad that the charges against Kobe Bryant were dropped. I can't wait to see if Kobe will rape someone the next chance he gets.
Well, it wasn't proven that he raped anyone.
Yeah.
You know.
Well.
But
That's hot.
That's hot. Dave Letterman.
he's all over that.
That is edgy. And a lot of negatives in my corner.
There you go, Artie. I'm sure rehab will help you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Remember, I was
Got that one out nice, didn't you?
yesterday that
Howard, can I say something about that Joey thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, just correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't there a bunch of those Jew holidays coming up this month?
Well, it has nothing to do with...
Well, don't watch the
Joey.
darn thing.
All right, it's enough now.
All right.
You've said enough.
Drea Di Matteo.
You're not getting the joke. You say, I want to say something about the Joey thing, and then you go, aren't there a bunch of Jew holidays coming up? It's like sort of a no connection.
It's not Joey, it's Joey.
Just say, hey, I want to get out of here. Aren't there a bunch of those Jew holidays coming up?
All right.
Man, I got to program you, bro.
Nobody's a worse segue guy than you.
Yeah,
And that's what's happening.
thank you, Robin. Evil Dave, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you
I
here.
appreciate that. Howard, I just want to say one more thing. Let's pretend next time I'm here, we're kittens in a box at a pet store waiting to be adopted and crawl over each other and nibble each other's faces.
All right, well, I'll take you up on that.
Perfect choice to close.
Yeah, nice short line. See Amanda Beard on the cover of the August issue of FHM magazine, available on newsstands now. Artie, I know you're a fan of hers.
She's hot.
Chris Schultz, thank you for calling in to get his book. Don't do it. 101 Reasons Not to Marry Her. Go to don'tmarryher.com or call 1-800-434-0487. We'll see the great Chris Rock tomorrow on the show. And, yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you, Evil Dave.
That's enough, yeah.
Thank you. Don't forget Stump the Booyah, Joey and Star. And don't forget, uncensored shows on howardstern.com.
95X.
Hey, Evil Dave.
Good morning.
David Letterman.
How are you today?
How you doing, pal?
Good. Hey, listen, I got something for you.
Yeah.
Here, Howard. This is a little something for you here, buddy.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. It's to get you through the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no one can see that. What is it?
Well, it's a shot glass.
Nice.
That's not written down on your paper.
No, it's not. Listen, I
man.
can't.
Where does it say give the gift?
Yeah.
I don't know. I listen. By the way.
We just had the guy who actually works for you now, the guy Craig Ferguson. Who,
Right.
He'll do it for you.
Yeah.
How you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm real good. You're looking good, and whenever I can't sleep, I always watch the Wrong Guys. Just puts me right.
There you go, Artie.
The Wrong Guys?
The Wrong Guys.
What's that?
I have no idea.
You weren't in The Wrong Guys, were you?
No.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know.
The Wrong Guys.
By the way, Howard, is it just me, or is Heather Locklear one good-looking whore?
She's good looking, man.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
She's hot.
I don't know if she's a whore.
I'll tell you what, I think your monologue here is much better than on your show.
I appreciate that.
Your real thoughts are much more interesting.
It's edgier.
I was talking very quickly to Craig Ferguson out in the hall. He's a very nice man, and I mentioned to him that I want Michael Jackson on my TV show so bad, I'm willing to let Michael have a sleepover with my son Harry.
Wow. David Letterman saying he would sacrifice his son to Michael Jackson's house.
And Craig agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, Dave Letterman, great having you here.
Thank you, Howard.
And thanks for sitting in on the show today.
Appreciate it.
You know, he's a weirdo besides Dave Letterman, and you are a bit of a weirdo.
Yeah, I admit it.
Yeah. Still can't beat Jay Leno? Or you beat him when I was on the other night.
Yeah. Well, I know, and that's the other reason I wanted to come on. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done, and you mentioned Jay Leno. I think I should hire that Gary the retard guy to be my announcer, because if Leno can hire retards to be announcers, so can I.
Yeah.
That's good.
A little out of order, but pretty good.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, Dave Letterman's with us. Triple H is going to be with us in a couple of seconds.
By the way, Howard, where's Jeff the Vomit guy?
He hasn't been on in months.
Oh, okay. I agree with him because there's nothing wrong with girls throwing up on you.
No?
No.
You dig that?
Not a darn thing.
You like that?
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
That is honest.
That is really honest. Dave Letterman, everyone. What time are you on now? 11:35 p.m. Yeah. Right.
But how many hosts of late night talk shows have you actually had a shemale lover? Do you think?
How many late night talk shows have actually?
How many hosts of late night talk shows have actually had a shemale lover?
Probably about 3 that I can think of.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Would you be one of those?
High.
No, but I think Craig Ferguson might have scored that.
Oh, it's not you. It's Craig Ferguson.
Yeah.
You're outing him.
Oh,
got to be Jay Leno too.
We got to build him up.
Well, hey, great having you here.
Thank you very much.
All right. Hey, you know who else is here? Double A, super fan of wrestlers to the point that it's gay.
Yeah.
He wants to see Triple H so bad. I said, dude, if you want to see Triple H, you get in a robo-spanker.
Howard,
huge fan.
I know. I hear you, yeah.
Yes, David.
I was just want to ask him a question. Hey, excuse me, son. I was just wondering, are you a fag?
Dave Letterman wants to know. Are you a fag?
Absolutely not.
All
You know that.
All right, if you want to meet Triple H, and I'll let you talk to him. And I'm so sorry. Oh, yes, Dave Letterman. Go ahead.
Howard, I just want to say one thing. I'm totally straight, but Triple H is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, you're in love with him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you like to get in the machine, sir?
No, I don't think so.
Good.
David Letterman, Triple H.
To protect.
Have you ever done the David Letterman show?
I have not, no.
Yeah. Why didn't you ever have Triple H on?
Huh?
Yeah, that you see how handsome he is.
Well, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll work something out.
Be great.
All right.
I have $100 for you if you can sit in my lap, Mr. H.
It's going to take a lot more than $100, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
You might get double A for $100.
Yeah,
50.
Do it for charity.
Dave Letterman, you got to have...
He's not exactly wrestling with his conscience, is he?
Wow.
The go-to guy.
Yeah,
David Letterman.
What a bomb.
Triple H kicked David Letterman's ass. Wow. Right.
Well, I haven't got insurance, so...
How are you? You doing all right over there?
I'm doing good. By the way, where is Beetlejuice's manager? You know, when I heard him berate your staff the other day, I was in full agreement with him.
You were?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's one guy who was. All right. Making the game. Yes, Dave.
I just want to ask Triple A a question. May I
Triple H.
Will this one be funny?
No, I don't know. I just want to ask you, did you ever see that movie with Andy Kaufman, that Jim Carrey thing?
You know what? I didn't see it.
You ever saw that?
Yeah, no, I didn't see it.
May I lift your hair and kiss your neck?
No, you may not. Yeah.
Oh, that's my job.
Appreciate it if you didn't.
He's mine.
Getting very gay in here. All right, listen. What a come on. You're unbelievable.
Yeah.
The gay meter's hitting red.
I didn't know you went that way, Dave. By the way, the line of the show today belongs to Evil Dave.
Yes.
When he turned to Triple H and asked him if he'd seen the Jim Carrey movie, and Triple H said no, he hadn't. And then he said, can I lift your hair and kiss your neck?
That's gay. Brilliantly thinking on the spot.
Thank you very much.
David Letterman, now I know why you are the host of Late Show.
Thank you, sir.
Chris, what's up?
Nothing, man. Y'all got me with this Evil Dave guy. This guy sounds just like him.
That is David Letterman.
It is?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep. Looks like him.
Last time I checked, it was.
You guys really got me, man. Yo, great show today, Howard.
Thank you, brother.
Sir, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's going on?
What did you think of that phone call with Donald Trump?
Oh, it was fabulous.
You know, I got an idea for Donald Trump. I think if I had a chance to meet him, you know the one thing I'd tell him?
What?
Switching networks can double your salary.
Yeah, man, you're paid, huh?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not written there.
Okay. By the way, I love the holidays. I have fond memories of being molested with a pine cone on Christmas Day.
You got a house out on Martha's Vineyard, right?
Yes, he does. What?
Rich as hell, man.
I have a line saying something to Evil Dave.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Mr. Dave.
Yes, sir.
We talk to you in the morning, and we sort of have a program that we run on. Can you just stay on the train tracks? You know what I'm saying?
Because when you go off, it's lethal.
All right, sir. I'm sorry.
All right.
The first thing we told Dave this morning was not to give you a Christmas gift. It's visual, and we're on the radio, and it's the first thing he did.
Okay.
He doesn't listen to you.
No.
I thought the guy was going, after
You're like
the
an
show.
incorrigible child.
I'm sorry.
On your show, you're so disciplined. You come on my show, you're not.
Well, I'm sorry.
Hey, Stephen, you're on the air.
Yes, hello, Howard.
All right, thank you. Yes. What a terrible, terrible comment.
It's a good way to get a website in there.
Yeah.
Howard,
guess what? Didn't get on the air.
Good.
Can I just...
Good for you.
Right.
You know, when you go over to will you guys be able to eat me on the air?
Will I be able to what?
When you go over to will you guys be able to eat me on the air?
I don't know. I got to think about it.
All right, buddy. Howard, you know what you could do?
What?
You could go on Robin's new talk show. By the way, Robin, congratulations. I heard about your talk show deal.
Thank you, Dave.
I think we need more of your kind on TV. It gives young blacks a role model, and they realize that instead of, raping or robbing Whitey, they can have a talk show. And so kudos to you.
That's outrageous.
Opening up another job. Thanks, Dave.
Right. Well, I'm glad you see some positive.
Yeah.
Some other avenue to make money.
That's right. Howard, can I just say something?
Sure, Dave.
Can you do me a favor? Can you just stop teasing me with that long, curly, sexy hair of yours, or I'm going to come over there and rape your head.
David Letterman, everyone. Wow.
Very honest.
I've never said it. Dave, here's Jerry Cantrell.
All right, let's hear him.
David Letterman wants to say something to you.
Is it just me, or are the blacks getting scarier? What's that all about?
I think it's just you.
Yeah, I think you're scary.
I'm sorry. I wasn't listening. I was staring at Benji's throbbing package.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, we're doing the news. David Letterman joins us.
Thank you very much.
Good having you here.
By the way, Robin, can I just say something before you get started? You know, you speak so well. Were you raised by whites?
Well, you're racist today.
Man.
Everyone's racist.
I don't know what's going on.
What happened in our country? Will there ever be peace on Earth?
We don't seem to want it. We want to keep this going, I think.
Yeah.
We like it.
Everyone's hyper aware of race. Shame on you, Dave.
I'm sorry. And Howard, I'd like to ask you a question.
Okay.
You know, I was just wondering, Howard, if you ever got crippled like Chris Reeves, would you let me get into Beth's panties?
You're out of line.
I don't think he'd be able to stop you.
You know what?
Like
That's crossing
It was approved.
What would I do? All right, it's an approved comment. It was approved.
Everything's approved.
You're right, it was.
He's not taking credit for that.
All right, buddy.
Maybe it's the delivery.
Fred died. That's why you don't hear him on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me you're putting Dave on for him.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, I wish Fred was gay because those silent types make my candy cane stand at attention.
Wow.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
I'm
You know, that Jessica Simpson is a real slut. Someone should teach her a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Someone should really teach her a lesson.
Dave Letterman.
Yeah.
Wow.
Should be the man.
And call me gay, Howard, but I like to give Clay Aikens a grouchy turtle.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, he might have had a grouchy turtle or two.
Or three.
Yeah. Clay Aiken. You're right,
Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah.
Who else would have you dress up to come to his concerts?
I don't know. Is it just me, or does Michael J. Fox look nervous all the time?
Oh, no, that's not right, Dave.
Dave's edgy here.
I'm sorry.
That was good.
That's
Come
not
on.
right.
Give him a break.
This is a refreshing change from his racist
Laugh or you
comment.
get it. I'm sorry.
I, Robot, the Will Smith movie.
You know, Howard?
Yes, Dave.
I'd like to see more movies with the Olsen twins, and that brings up a question. If one Olsen twin says yes to sex, and the other one says no, and I get mixed up, you know, would that be rape? I don't know.
That would be rape.
Yeah, all right.
Sure.
They're not identical, Dave.
I didn't know.
That's a good question, though.
Hey,
Legitimate.
Leone. What?
It's a legitimate question.
Yeah.
David Letterman, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you very much, Howard. I just want to say to Robin, you know, I just found out something about you the other day. I guess you're attracted to Muhammad Ali. So now I know how to get into your pants. I'll start slobbering and get in blackface makeup.
Whoa.
Well, you
know
can
what that
try.
means exactly.
You can try. I don't know that that's going to work.
All right. All right.
All right. You've had your fun, Dave.
Yeah.
Evil Dave, right?
Go back to your show where you don't make these kind of...
All right. I'm sorry.
You know what? Controversy's not for you.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Wow, Howard. Whoever's at the door is very anxious to get in.
Right, Robin. Let me open it up. I wonder who it could be.
Why, it's David Letterman, and he really looks upset.
Hey, Dave, what's wrong? It's Christmas time. You should be happy.
Hello, Howard and Robin. I'm very angry because that crescent moon chin freak, Jay Leno, didn't send me a Christmas gift. How dare he? I've sent him a steaming box of cat duty every year for as long as I can. Remember, and maybe I'll just sum up my feelings in a song.
Please, by all means, sing your song, Dave.
Hit it, Fred. Leno, the big chin douchebag, has a crappy late-night show. And if you ever saw it, you'd also say it blows. Howard and me and Conan laugh at him and call him gay. Even a goddamn moron would call his car collection lame.
Wow, that was a beautiful song, Dave. Great job.
Yeah, it almost brought a tear to my eye hearing you rag on Jay like that.
You have a super-duper okie-dokie Kwanzaa Robin. And as for you, Howard, happy Hanukkah.
Same to you, Dave.
Happy holidays,
Happy holidays, Dave. David Letterman, everybody. Great. Boy, everyone's stopping by. This is really quite an honor.
Exciting.
It's great.
It really is a Merry Christmas.
It certainly is. Reading in the paper that David Letterman gets jokes written for him by Johnny Carson when Johnny Carson is sitting around in his, wherever he sits around in.
His ship.
His rocket ship.
Yeah.
Whenever he's sitting around on that boat that he lives on.
His time capsule.
Yeah, he'll write jokes for Letterman, like sometimes up to 5 jokes a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he just gets bored, and I guess he misses the action, so.
He's writing.
And Dave's in love with Johnny Carson, so he takes special secret pride because it's Johnny's joke. He's in love with him. So gay.
I wonder if it's awkward if he doesn't do the joke.
Letterman wasn't even, yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can get into that, too.
Yeah, Johnny tunes in that night and he doesn't see one of his jokes.
I didn't see my joke.
What happened?
I didn't make the cut.
I'm a genius. Paul Schaefer filled in for David Letterman yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that was happening in the paper, and I was shocked.
Well, won't be shocked because David Letterman had to go accept an important award for his race car. So he took a day off.
His race car won an award?
I think so. Something like that. Like a racing, he's into that NASCAR crap.
Is he?
Yeah, watching guys go around in a circle. So here's a little bit of Paul Schaefer in case you missed it.
Thank you for masking your disappointment. My name is Paul Schaefer, and I'm going to be hosting the show tonight. I'll give you people at home a minute to search for the remote.
Good line.
No, Dave is out of town. He's receiving an award. In other words, he's in rehab.
He's good. He's killing.
Dave is in Michigan tonight. He's getting a trophy for his racing team's Indy 500 win, which is, He co-owns a racing team with Bobby Rahal, and the team won last year big, and he's accepting the award with his team. Pretty impressive. The average speed was 138 miles per hour, and that's just Dave driving to Michigan, so you can imagine.
Gets bogged down as you go.
Yeah, well, he should have stopped after he got that big laugh.
Then Johnny Carson wrote Dave a monologue that just skewers Paul Schaefer. Listen to this.
Hey, folks, it's very nice to be here today. We got a very big show for you. Of course, here's our band leader, the very flamboyant, exciting. Who are we kidding? He's a fudge packing fairy, Paul Schaefer.
Johnny Carson wrote this.
These are Johnny's lines.
These are Johnny's.
You know what is funny? It's a very interesting thing about Paul. Yes. I notice he stands to play the piano, yet he bends over to play the organ. No, I'm just goofing around. And to give you an idea how brilliant, how eccentric this man is, I heard he hired a black guy to tap him on the teeth like a xylophone.
Wow.
Speaking of that TV show, The Swan, there's going to be a version that Paul Schaefer is going to star in. I believe it's called, The Homo?
How would I deal with this?
I don't know what has more ass, Vinny Vivalli's lips or Paul Schaefer's bathtub.
Crowd going nuts. They love that gay bashing stuff.
Hey, Johnny writes some good stuff.
Well, Paul is not gay. That's the crazy thing. He's a
heterosexual man.
Dave's trying to promote that.
Yeah. It's funny if the guy's not gay and you do that.
Right. If the guy's gay, it's not funny.
Yeah, it's not funny.
But it's always funny to have the gay band leader.
Right. They're trying to turn him into the gay band leader, and I know Paul's threatening to quit.
Carson getting very edgy with his writing. And
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. In his old age, he's turning blue.
Well, Johnny Carson said, I really admire Howard Stern. I want to do more, humor where you rip people's ass apart. That was a quote.
This is what I really wanted to do all my life.
Yaka. Yaha. Eha. Oh, on our phone is David Letterman, who would like to speak about Johnny Carson.
Ah.
Dave. Dave?
Good morning, Howard. How are you?
Good to speak to you.
Yeah.
Sad day for you.
It's very sad. Howard, I love Carson. Nobody could punch a wife harder than he could. Nobody could punch a woman harder than he could. Ask his first wife.
Yeah, Jody Carson, that's right. Well, say a few words, if you will, about Johnny Carson. I know you were close.
He was your mentor.
He was your mentor, they're saying.
Well, it's a sad day for the country and a sad day for television. By the way, could we wrap this up? I have to go have sex with Johnny's widow.
Nice. Dave, you make a good point. His wife, Alex, was very dedicated to him, wasn't she?
Right. Johnny, Howard was the gold standard of talk show hosts, I feel. Merv, Dick Cavett, Mike Douglas, Arsenio, they were all fags.
Compared to Johnny, right?
Yeah.
Well, I can see your voice sounds a little mellow today. I can hear it.
It doesn't sound like the usual Dave.
That's right.
Well, it's kind of a sad day. And, I remember one time, Johnny had just had Angie Dickinson on the show, and, he let me smell his finger. What a thrill.
Wow.
Don't tell Larry King that, though.
No, let me tell you, that's quite his story. I didn't know
he hated all those stupid animals he had on the show.
I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that.
I remember one time he killed a puppy with a shovel backstage, and he said it was an accident.
Wow. Well, you really knew the guy then.
Yeah.
No.
I heard that when you kick a corpse in the testicles, it makes a funny sound, and I hope I get invited to the funeral.
Well, you've always mentioned your love for Johnny Carson, and
right.
I know now you try to make it light and you try to joke, but I'm sure there's serious things you want to say.
Johnny has a black grandson.
I knew that.
Yeah, it just goes to show you how no matter how rich and famous you are, tragedy can hit anyone.
Right.
Dave,
will you do your own show tonight?
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of sad. I got to think about it.
Will you have to take time off?
No.
I don't know. I don't want to, and by the way, I don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but where was Joan Rivers yesterday? Anyone looking into that?
Do you think it might have been a murder case?
I don't know. I'm actually excited about Johnny passing away, because now the value of my rare nude photos of a young shaven Johnny Carson will, skyrocket.
Right. Well, let me tell you, I appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your busy morning.
Of morning.
Your busy morning of mourning.
Right.
And I want to thank you for being with us.
Well, it's a sad day for America, and, I'm just dealing with it as best I can, Howard.
Right.
Well, thank you, Dave.
All right, Dave, thank you.
All right.
All right, David Letterman, everybody checking in to offer his thoughts